Everyone that's going to be here, they know this guy. They know he lives for his family and then hunting and fishing. Some of that might not be in the right order, but...
I need him to be focused, and I don't need him breaking his neck coming out of a deer stand.
No, I'm super careful coming.
No, we're not doing it.
That's such a good idea.
No.
The Johnstons are hitting the road. In this week's episode of 7 Little Johnstons, the family traveled to San Diego for the annual LPA conference.
So we have officially arrived in San Diego, and we're all pretty pumped and excited for this year's conference.
The conference is bringing together a lot of friends and family, which is why Liz is taking advantage of the opportunity to ask her two best friends a very big question.
So, will you be my bridesmaids?
It would be an honor to stand by your side.
I say yes.
Yes, we say yes to being bridesmaids.
We've been Elizabeth's closest friends for a while. We've always talked about marriage and kids. So it's like a small part of us that knew it was coming.
And just being able to stand up there beside someone you care that much about on the biggest day of their life is just, it's so cool to see.
Speaking of the wedding, Brice is looking forward to one particular thing that day, and it doesn't involve Liz.
Brice, if you could have one thing at the wedding, what would you want?
Well, I was really looking forward to dancing with my daughter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not me.
Of course you, but I know.
Brice, you didn't tell me you had some dancing shoes.
I gotta have 9 drinks in me before I do that.
That's why we're having an open bar.
The wedding is top of mind for Liz and Brice, who went straight back into wedding planning as soon as they got home.
Look, you see, I am sticking with a hunterman. You see the background, that's the woods. We're getting married outside the place where you hunt, and you should be happy. November is one of your favorite months out of the year. So the inspiration that I have for this wedding is pretty much just a fall outdoor wedding. Luckily, our trees will be changing colors, so the trees will give us that natural orange and yellowy vibe to add to the fall weather. And I said have fun with the flower colors, since the bridesmaids and the groomsmen will be on the darker side of the colors. And I said just make it, like a fun outdoor but beautiful ceremony.
I like whatever Elizabeth likes.
When it comes to wedding attire, Brice has a specific look in mind.
Is camouflage and
No.
good color to use?
No.
I don't know any wedding dress code that includes camo attire, but with Elizabeth dating Brice, it should not be as shocking if he proposes that idea. You married somebody, you had a kid with somebody. If camo's the deal breaker now, y'all did a lot of things wrong.
I just know to tell you to do brown or black. Brown and black, because the girls' dresses are brown.
And although Brice has a specific vision for what he wants to wear when he marries Liz, there is one part of the wedding ceremony that's kind of stressing him out.
You need to start practicing your vows, though, to help you become more comfortable speaking it.
Still nervous about the whole thing.
You voted for us to do our own vows.
Well, I figured it'd make you more happier, and...
No, see, and that's the thing. You're focusing it more on me.
No,
it's about us.
And I figured it'd make it more valuable to our wedding.
More valuable?
More,
I can't wait to hear your vows.
more entertaining. More...
That's better.
More...
Intimate is the word.
Now it's time to walk the walk, literally. During a walkthrough of their wedding venue, which happens to be their parents' backyard, tensions got high between Amber, Liz, and Trent.
When Elizabeth and Brice decided to get married in the field, Elizabeth and I looked at wedding arches, and we have chosen one Elizabeth likes. However, I have not planned on building a platform.
We talked about it.
All of the needs is falling back on Dad, and the deadline cannot be pushed. It is not changing, so it's do or die.
You got some things to do. You got a list.
Right?
He always does.
Just send me a text.
Okay, you want me to send this text to you?
If you want to.
Okay, Trent's daddy do list.
Yes.
So trees, wedding arches, platforms, flagstones, holes. And I have a pile of dirt right here. So I guess if I do like 2 wheelbarrows a day from now till November, I might get it done.
Well, it turns out Brice and Liz's small wedding isn't that small after all.
You gotta have power.
You gotta have power back there.
We have water down here, right?
It is the true realization that this is going to be a lot in order to transform the field into a wedding venue.
And a lot of these things that need to get done are physical things that need to be constructed, built.
Which obviously cost a lot of money. It can become overwhelming.
I say we walk back up to the house because the longer we stay down here, the longer Dad's list gets.
Meanwhile, is love in the air for Emma? She is taking advantage of the LPA conference to potentially meet a romantic suitor.
I'm definitely scoping, yeah.
Is there anybody like on the radar?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I've been all over the place, just saying hey to everyone.
We just gotta get past the friend zone. 1 year. We make a lot of friends. We gotta get to second base.
Elizabeth has no idea what the bases are. Figuratively, her and Brice have ran them all.
And Jonah's giving an update on where things stand with him and Ashley.
Me and Ashley right now are only 3.5 hours.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would like to get out of North Carolina. I think it would do me some good. I don't want to be so far from home, though. I mean,
No.
Oh, you don't have to.
But 2.5
my family
hours, 2
is a big
hours.
part of my life.
Yeah. Ashley finishes up school in December. So, those are things that we've thought about and are going to actually put into action, after this year. Whether Ashley and I live in North Carolina or Georgia or somewhere else. We've worked so hard to get to this point and maintain consistency and maintain a healthy relationship away. And that alone is hard to do. So when you get to the point where you have the privilege to live with your significant other, I won't take it for granted.
In typical Johnston fashion, they did a few fun excursions in this week's episode, including an adventurous one in San Diego.
Time an American warship docks in a foreign port. There will be a Navy dolphin there to guard them.
We got to see dolphins. They were jumping out of the water, so we were lucky with that. The tour guide was very knowledgeable, and I think I know more now about San Diego than I do my own town that I live in.
Last night was fun. Jonah and Josh did fantastic at the talent show.
Yeah, that was really good.
Jonah's dancing.
Last night was our last night of conference, and it was the talent show. So I, along with a good friend of mine, Josh, we decided to do a rendition of the Blues Brothers.